world. When learning English feels like a chore, what if you can learn English while tripping up to sleep? Welcome to the magic of the bedtime stories. Let's the magic begins.
Ali awoke to the smell of the sea. It always drifted in through his open window in the mornings, carrying a hint of salt and the faraway call of gulls. Morning, there was something else, something strange in the air, a faint humming. At first, he thought it was a bee, but the sound was too steady, too alive. Yet, as Ali walked down the path toward the forest, the humming grew louder, swirling around his ears like a song with no words. The wind seemed to pull him.
All right, I'm coming.
He passed the mossy well no one used anymore, where children dared each other to lean over and listen for voices in the dark. The wind guided him deeper until he found himself standing before a forgotten shrine, its roof sagging under years of moss, its stone steps cracked with weeds. And in the center, half covered by dust and dried leaves, was a rolled carpet. Ali frowned. It was too fine to be left here, woven with threads of deep indigo and gold that still shone faintly, even under the dirt. The patterns were strange, spirals and flowing lines that almost seemed to move when he looked at them too long. He crouched and brushed it clean with his fingers. The humming in the air softened into a low, warm tone, like the sigh of a flute. Something in his chest told him, "This is for you." Hesitant but curious, Ali reached out and touched the edge of the carpet. The moment his fingers brushed the fabric, the spirals on its surface rippled, actually moved, and a warm gust swirled around him. The carpet trembled under his hand, unrolling itself in a smooth, deliberate motion until it lay flat on the shrine floor. Ali stepped back, heart pounding. He took a step closer, then another, until he was right beside it. Slowly, he set one bare foot onto its surface. The fabric was warm, softer than any silk he had ever touched, and then, without warning, it swept upward, taking Ali with it. The trees fell away. The wind roared in his ears. The village shrank to a patch of roofs in the distance. Whatever this thing was, it had chosen him, and it was the beginning. The carpet didn't just fly, it danced. Ali clung to the edges as it tilted and swooped, almost as if it were testing him, seeing whether he would panic or trust it. His heart hammered, but the thrill of the wind against his face was stronger than fear.
Easy now. Good boy. We are almost landing.
From above, the forest looked like a giant green ocean, each leaf catching the light like scales. The river nearby shimmered in the morning sun, winding like a silver ribbon toward the horizon. The carpet tilted again, this time angling toward a line of hills in the distance. The air grew cooler as they climbed, and Ali's batik shirt flapped wildly in the wind. His hair whipped around his face. Ali's stomach twisted. What would they think if they saw a boy flying on the carpet? He almost waved, but decided against it.
Better not to draw too much attention. At least, not yet.
The hills grew into mountains, the slopes closed in mist. The carpet slowed, hovering at the edge of the sheer cliffs. Below, the world seemed to fall away into a valley so deep Ali could barely see the bottom. The wind here was strange, cooler, sharper, almost whispering. The carpet drifted in slow circles as though listening. Ali ran his hand along the fabric.
Where are you taking me?
The carpet didn't answer, but it gave a little shiver, like a cat purring under his touch, before tilting forward again. This time they soared higher than before, straight into the clouds. Ali gasped as the sky opened up around them. The clouds went cold and damp like fog. They were soft, golden from the sunlight above. It felt as though they were flying through a dream. And then breaking through the last layer of mist, Ali saw it. Beyond the mountains lay a stretch of land he had never seen before. Vast plains, winding rivers, and tiny clusters of villages that shimmered in the light. It was as if the whole world had unfolded before him. Ali grinned.
All right, let's see where this goes.
The carpet gave a sudden playful lurch forward, as if it had been waiting to hear those words. Over mountains and deserts, the wind was their only companion for hours. It roared past Ali's ears, tugged at his clothes, and carried the scent of places far beyond his imagining. The carpet kept its pace steady, as if conserving its strength for a longer journey. Below, the mountains stretched endlessly, peaks capped in snow that glittered like shards of crystal under the sun. Ali wrapped his arms around himself. The air up here bit into his skin, sharp and clean. At one point, the carpet dipped low enough for him to see a frozen lake hidden between the peaks. Its surface shone like polished glass, and for a moment he swore he saw something move beneath their eyes, something large and serpentine, coiling slowly in the deep. Ali gripped the carpet tighter.
Let's not get too close to them.
The carpet seemed to agree. It rose again, pushing past the snowy ridges until the air warmed. Slowly, the green of the valleys faded, replaced by rolling hills of gold. The hills smoothed into sand, and the mountains gave way to a vast desert stretching beyond sight. It was beautiful in a way Ali had never known. Endless waves of amber dunes shifting under the wind. The sun hung low, painting the sand in deep reds and oranges. The carpet skimmed just above the desert floor, fast enough that Ali could see ripples forming in the dunes from their passing. By nightfall, the air cooled and the desert transformed. Moonlight spilled over the sand, turning it silver. The stars above burned bright and close, like lanterns hanging from a black silk sky. Ali lay flat on the carpet, staring upward.
So this is what the world looks like beyond my village.
Letting the carpet drift on the night breeze, he thought about his family back home. Would they worry? Or would they think he had gone off to fish, as he often did? When he opened his eyes again, something caught his attention ahead. A faint cluster of lights in the distance, flickering like a fire. The carpet angled toward them without hesitation. As they drew closer, Ali saw that it wasn't a campfire at all. It was a ring of tall stones in the desert, each glowing faintly with a strange blue light. The carpet descended, landing softly in the sand just outside the circle. Ali hesitated, his pulse quickening.
Oh, brides! Let's see what you brought me to now.
Night fell over a ruined fortress. Its towers leaned like broken teeth, its walls crumbling to dust. The great gate groaned on one hinge in the cold desert wind. Ali landed lightly on a cracked watchtower roof. Below, the courtyard yawned dark and empty. He set down his treasures. The carpet drifted close, listening to the silence. Then footsteps, scraping, hissing. Shapes stood in the courtyard, tall shadows made of smoke, their faces glowing embers with eyes.
The Sky Weaver.
One whispered, staring straight at the carpet.
The shadows surged upward. One smoky hand nearly caught him. Onto the carpet darted beneath Ali's feet, lifting him just in time. The fortress erupted with a movement, tendrils of darkness lashing from every corner. The carpet spun, dove, twisted faster than Ali could tame. Below, the shadow hissed in fury.
The Sky Weaver will not escape forever.
Hard hammering, Ali clung tight.
Then we'll see about that.
The carpet sliced into the sky, higher and higher, under the fortress, and its burning eyes were lost in cloud.
The night sky churned from the clouds below. Ember glows rose. The shadows were following. The carpet darted left, right, plunging through banks of mist. Lightning storms raged beneath them, bolts tearing the sky. One struck a shadow, splitting it apart in a blinding flash.
Ali's stomach lurched as they dug between clouds, thunder cracking around them. Two shadows nearly caught him, but the carpet twisted free.
Then suddenly, calm. Moonlight washed over a vast plateau ahead. The shadows did not follow. Ali sagged against the carpet.
You are full of surprise, little buddy. And what an adventure you gave me tonight. It was awesome.
The plateau rose like the back of a giant beast, its cliffs sheer above endless clouds. The wind is staying here, cooling between ancient stone pillars carved with the same spirals as the carpet. At its center shimmered a palace of golden arches, half light, half air. Silk like ribbons of radiance floated from its towers. The carpet slowed, reverent inside. There's no guards, no doors, only wind and glowing silence. The carpet lowered to the floor, perfectly still, with a voice spoke everywhere and nowhere.
Sky Weaver has come.
Home? You mean this is where you belong?
taken long ago. You have returned it. For this you are remembered.
Wait, if you stay here, what about me?
You were chosen to bring it back. Your journey continues, but in other ways.
And before he could speak again, the wind rose in a sudden swirling gust, wrapping around him in a warm, spiraling current. It paused faintly, then went still listening at last.
We've
Been through storms, deserts, shadows. I can't just leave you. Do you think someday we can meet again?
You were never meant to keep it, but you will carry its path in your heart, and perhaps one day the wind will call you again.
And then the world started to fold.
Ali stood once more on the forest path near his village, holding birdsong in the air. No palace, no carpet, only a faint curl of wind against his cheek. He smiled. His feet were on the ground, but a part of him still flew. Ali looked down at his hands. They were empty, but he could still feel the texture of the sky weaver's warm fabric beneath his fingertips. He smiled, not the wide, startled grin of his first flight, but something softer. Somewhere out there, beyond the mountains and deserts, the carpet was home again, and though his feet were on the ground, a part of him still flew. He turned toward the village. There would be questions, probably more than he could answer. But the wind hummed quietly in his ears, and he knew one thing for certain. The story wasn't over, not yet.
What is the moral of the story? Be curious and brave, because every new journey teaches us something valuable. Even when we must let go, the memories and lessons stay with us and lead to new adventure. Those who dare to follow curiosity and courage will find worlds they never dreamed of. And when the journey ends, its magic stays in the heart, guiding the next adventure.